We're live. We're not
We're
live.
live. Welcome
We're on
back.
YouTube in about 2 weeks.
We're on episode 10 of Dungeons and Dragons. Waterdeep Heist. That's Dragon Heist. Yeah.
It's
Great.
been basically a month.
Yeah, almost a month, right?
Just
It's,
Month already? Damn.
Time flies.
So,
yeah. Okay. Last session, a lot of stuff happened actually. I think started off with Olivia appeasing Liv, the friendly Casper the friendly ghost, in your mansion. You don't know why he's there, but he is at least friendly towards you, based on that you're fixing the inn. With all the golds you collected, you actually gave Tally from the band Neil carte blanche to finish the entire mansion. You paid for the rest of the renovation, and it only he got some additional troops to help, and it will only cost an additional day to finish the entire mansion. You might find your living quarters in in construction territory when you come back, but we'll see. I think, and in the morning, Olivia was also summoned by Farsha the Backstaff, head of the Greyhounds, and she asked you to investigate Bronze Dragon in Waterdeep Harbor. That was sighted by fishermen, and you started investigating it with help of the rest of the crew. Do we have? Did you think of a name of the team yet? Like
No.
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 it was Mr. Doe and the Baker
Okay.
Boys or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. yeah. Doe and the Baker Boys. Well, sounds sticky. Okay. And on the way, you talk to Lashurian and John, some bounty hunters, and that were not pleased with her situation or with what the Captain Zord is doing. You dove into the water. Looks great. Nothing happening, but of course there was this huge giant shark, which could talk, but in a language you couldn't speak. So the shark's name was Obliterus, and it started attacking you. And it was pretty hefty animal. I think it one bit Sean in half or something in the first bite, but
Just about.
yeah, just about. But you were helped by this bronze dragon, Zelifarn, and well, very friendly dragon, and that pointed you towards a shipwreck with that it couldn't penetrate because the hole was enchanted, and you managed to find some nice loot from there. I think you already discussed what all the properties were: the gold, the silver, and some magical stuff. And you also noticed when you dove in the water, you noticed a glimpse beneath the ship of the eye catcher of Captain Zord, and I think just Olivia and
Andre?
Andre went to investigate, and noticed this submarine-like entity beneath the ship, and it was occupied by some dark-skinned elf. But well, you came back up water and made your way back to the shore, and depending on where you want to do stuff, you make your way back to Droskell Manor. Yeah, it's pretty late at night. Well, very far in the evening, almost night at this point.
Regarding the dragon, did we?
Yeah.
It was gonna stay in the harbor, or did we convince it against loot that it would relocate?
No, it was gonna
You didn't. It's well. Varsha didn't give the order to to do something like relocate it, but more like what are his intentions, and you found out it's just a very curious animal that loves to thing. And I think you gave it some tips that it shouldn't scare sailors or make sure that it doesn't scare the living shit out of every Walladavian in the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
I also remember why I didn't wrote down the silver, because I assumed we were gonna use it to pay for the repairs or for the furniture, rather than walk around with 10 bars of silver.
Yeah, so as we as you go back in your little rowboats that you lent from one of your bounty hunter friends, you make it back to the shore of the Dockwatch, wherever you want to, more probably near the pier of the Sea Mainosphere, but what do you want to do?
I'll row to where we board it and just drop it off right away.
Great.
I'm not feeling all that great. You, what do you say? Do we go home,
I could
sleep,
use
and then talk to the Blackstaff in the morning?
I could use some good rest.
Yeah.
Seems like the smart idea.
Yeah.
What did you see, by the way, underneath that ship?
It's, there's this underwater device like this. It looked like a bubble, and
It
With
looked like a
the-
boat upside down.
yeah,
Hmm.
there was like a dark elf in there, a drow. I've noticed up to the corner of my eye on occasion on the eye catcher, some people sneaking around, but now I'm definitely sure that was a drow.
So it was like a dome where they could look underwater?
It looks to be seaworthy. I think it somehow sails underwater.
Ah. Interesting. Seems, well, we might want to ask your old boss about that if we see him again. Or maybe it's better not to ask him.
Well, he's a good boss if you're on his good side, and if he's allowing something to hide underneath his ship, I don't think coming out asking questions about something in hiding would
Oh.
be a good way to stay in his good graces.
Assuming he knows it's there. But yeah.
Well, if it's the same creatures I caught glimpses of on board the ship,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
he hardly would not. No.
Fair enough, yeah. Well, I guess I would like to get home, get some rest. See to our injuries.
Yep. Well, even this time of night, it's not hard to find carriage rides through the city for a couple of silver. Back to near
Yeah.
where you live.
I can take 700 more carriage rides. One way to spend your money.
Yep. There's also more luxurious ones if you.
Hey, driver, I have 700 silver. Just keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the bus tour by the Talking Horse,
Yeah.
Maxine, but that was a bit more expensive. I think you spent a lot of gold for that ride, but he's still available.
That was a day out instead of taking a taxi from work to home.
It's like a hop on, hop off bus tour kind of thing. Alright. Yeah, no problem. You make a pay back to home, and indeed you see Tally from the Bent Neil has was very impressed by the amount of gold you could fork over in such a couple of days. When you came to him, it was like scraping by, and now it's like, hey, just finish the rest of it, no problem. And he smells money, so
And he's not asking questions where the gold comes from.
no,
I
no,
thought it was a businessman.
not. He's a businessman. Yeah, if the police come by, he just points you. He can point to where you live because he
I think
knows
we
where you live.
told him we went to Blue Alley, though.
Yeah, I think he probably heard some stories also because he probably heard from what's her name that you can buy potions all day long. So, and you seem like a bunch of adventurers. So,
Would you have heard about Sean and the Bakers trip to
Ooh.
the fighting pits?
Interesting. That's a good question. Let me check if there's some information about it. I see if there's a connection there, but I would say probably not yet. It's been very underground, so maybe people talk about it, but they don't really put one on one together. That like it becomes the Baker Boys. I think Sean is somewhere lost, like, oh, the Baker Boys, and it's easy to remember. But, let's say he doesn't know. That being said, yeah, you find your boat in the construction. So there is still a door, as somewhat, but you can see that there's not a lot. You might have to room together tonight to find a place that is not totally sawdust and open walls.
Oh,
I don't care. I would sleep on a rock right now.
that brings me to another question. Olivia, are you able to figure out what the magic glow on the bag actually is from? Since we have time now.
And look into that for you.
You mentioned what?
We found this bag that was glowing with magic.
A bag. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, the magic sack. Oh yeah, and these I believe from the few wizards I do know might be of interest to you. And I hand the 2 scrolls over.
Oh, these do look interesting.
Well, you would know. You identified 2. So.
Yeah, I think I already shared what was in there, right? So it was.
Yeah, you wrote gentle repose and comprehend languages.
Yes.
I have to get some ink for those. Especially the second one, pretty damn useful.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll start casting the identify ritual on the back.
Yeah. And you find that this was dust of drylessness. I think I mentioned that.
Oh, that was in the sack. I thought we found the dust of dryness and a magic
Oh.
sack.
No, sorry. The dust of dryness was. I just said, well,
we
say
did
that you all
identify
class
that one.
identify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was five charges in there.
Correct.
Right.
It was a bag full of dust of dryness.
Oh.
So whoever wants that. Great against. I didn't know that trick, but that's awesome. What an elemental trick. I really like that. So, yeah. That being said, if unless somebody wants to do something, you can bed down for tonight. And
I imagine all shops are closed at this hour.
well, in Trollskull Alley, yes, the shops are closed, but especially in the more thoroughfare, there are some shops open. You remember when you weren't there, but the old Subslop shop is open day and night. The all purple shop and the Dog Watch apparently, but in Trollskull Alley, there's no workshop open at this time. Well,
I wish you all good night, and I'll come pick you up in the morning to see my boss lady.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
You know the way in.
yeah. So, well, the night is uneventful. I can tell you. And you wake up refreshed the next morning. Well, you went to bed at a decent time, but the work people start working quite early. So you wake up with the sound of hammers and nails and sawing and people yelling, and it's yeah, a new day
I'm
in
gonna.
Waterdeep. And take your 1 gold upkeep.
Upkeep.
Take a long rest.
Oh, and a long rest.
First thing in the
And a
morning,
long rest.
before when the working starts, I'm gonna get up and go out and about and return like half an hour later. I'll write you a message
Yep,
what I'm
sure.
doing.
Sounds good.
Before I went to bed, I just yell out in the house. It's like, "Good night, Liv." And then in the morning, like, "Morning, Liv."
Actually, what you see is there are some cups of coffee standing already warm next to a hearth, and you would guess it was Liv, but we've been taken care of.
Liv, you are
Oh
my.
my God! I didn't know I could be in love with a ghost. Oh,
He's our personal hero.
Yes.
he's worth the price of repairing this place.
Very strong coffee. The coast has no idea how much coffee. Has no taste or smell or whatever. So.
Wake up, juice. Ooh,
Yep.
that's good coffee. So, I was thinking now that this, where is everybody? Where is Talius? Sean,
Morning.
you know what Talius is? Morning.
No idea.
By the way, our house ghost made coffee.
Good.
It's borderlining tar, but it's nice and warm.
Oh, well, coffee isn't really for the taste, is it? So.
And I thought we could grab Talius and maybe figure out, now that we paid for the renovations of the house, like how much money we're gonna throw into the furniture part. He
Yeah.
says while reopening the document.
Yeah, so you see Telly walking there, and he's like, "Hey, good morning, guys. Up and about." So, and
Yeah.
we got some additional crew going to town on your bedroom chambers and stuff like that. If there's any additions or modifications you'd like me to make, now's the time. We can. We have quite the manpower to accommodate you in whatever you want. But otherwise, we'll just go ahead and renovate the hell out of it.
Well, we were just gonna plan and see budget a bit. Now that we tossed a big chunk of our current funds in the renovation.
Huh?
We would plan a bit more structured for future improvements. There
Oh,
should
yeah.
be some.
Oh man, there's so many options. This is such a great place. Huge property, enough. You can do whatever you want with it. But for now, we're just renovating at the end. But yeah.
Oh, morning, guys.
Good day, sir.
Morning.
Morning.
So, who made the coffee this morning? I thought you guys were still asleep.
Just a
Right.
contract to know about Oh, ghost.
Sorry, Liv. I totally forgot about you. And I just look around, assuming
Yeah,
I
it's
will
like-
see something move.
He's not the smartest guy, Tali. He's like probably assuming that the woman is Liv. What was yesterday with you, and it's like because Olivia has not returned yet. It's like, well, enjoy your coffee. I'm I have to see some stuff. Oh, what? No, what? You no? Okay, sorry guys, I have to. And he is off.
Well, so what's the plan for today? Do we have any more business we need to take care of?
Well,
Or
you need to hand in. I'll talk to the Blackstaff.
yeah, fair enough.
Other than that, I don't think we have anything planned. But I was thinking with these extra documents we got in regards to potential improvements to the inn, maybe we could try and see what we have. Well, since we have two of the co-owners or bakers, maybe looking into investing in a decent furnished kitchen for
Oh.
the inn as well, and for our own use, of course.
Yeah, possible. I have to have a second kitchen, living area.
We have the common area upstairs, don't we? We could build a kitchen in there. I think there's
put,
already a
that
fireplace.
Where's the map?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
we can turn the common room into a kitchen maybe for ourselves and use the den as our dining area. Should be a nice view once they're done putting in all the windows.
But I was thinking, if we're gonna run this as a functional inn as well, wouldn't it make more sense just to have a good industrial kitchen downstairs?
Well, yeah, if it's gonna be
Yeah,
an inn,
of
we
course.
can basically go downstairs, get food, and come back. But
Yeah,
or just have one of our servants do it, assuming we'll
when we get to that point, yeah.
have someone run it.
What are you thinking about servants?
I mean,
What are you thinking?
I could just
A week ago you were street poor, and now you're always.
Please,
Talking about,
it always be
getting
more
servants.
practical to have a little hole in the floor and just shout down to the kitchen if we want to order something.
And maybe
New-
get
new-
one of
new
those
rich.
food trolleys.
Oh, that would be a nice idea, actually.
Like a food elevator. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
A dumbwaiter.
Yeah, dumbwaiter. It's,
there it is.
it's good.
Just thinking about what it's called.
Yep.
We do have the spare room on the first floor, or on the second floor, I mean. We could, that's above the kitchen, so we could make that our get food room.
Personal pantry and dining room.
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense than having a second kitchen.
Right, and there's a room next to it that's undisclosed, so it could be like a pantry or something. Just some wine and drinks there.
Yeah.
I'm looking through some of these crafting options, additional options we can install, and I think they also do like fortifications. I don't know if reinforced doors and shutters for the windows. I don't know if that will make the most inviting exterior for an inn.
I'm not really sure we want to get into that much trouble, do we?
No, exactly. It's,
I mean,
I'm just
Yes.
looking at the options and.
Maybe just a safe space for these and
In this
put some of
craft
the ingots
catalog
on.
we got from our contractor.
yeah.
Big room. Ah,
Yeah, there's wall built or removal of walls. There's improved bathrooms, secret doors, reinforced shutters.
Well, the secret door might be cool.
and everything you can imagine, right? So
That's a good way to keep people out of our study or some of the other places. Then again, I mean, I don't really expect people to break in. Not much valuable in there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, there is also the option of installing a vault. With our current luck, we might actually need to secure funds and items locally.
Yeah, maybe.
Taking into consideration we have about 100 kilos of raw, solid silver.
We can use that to pay for the furnishing of the place. I think it will go a lot quicker than you expect. If you want to have nice furniture in this place.
I mean, yeah, if we're just looking at basic furniture and stuff for now, how much would it be? I am trying to put some money aside for something else as well, and upgrade my gear and stuff, if all possible.
Well,
Yeah.
the way I see it, I'd really enjoy sleeping in a bed, I think. But it doesn't need to be anything fancy.
Yeah, before we start about talking about fortifications and things like that.
What's the plan with the inn? Are we gonna have it run by staff we hire? Or do we want to run it ourselves?
Well, we can have part staff, so we have an option. I wouldn't mind. I like the idea of myself as a bartender. That doesn't mean that I would necessarily want to stand in the bar all the time. So
Yeah, that's kind of my thing as well. I mean, at the moment we're busy enough, I think, and if all days for now are gonna be as the last few days, then I don't think I will have a lot of energy to entertain an inn after doing what we're doing.
Fair enough, but it is safer work to work in an inn than to hang out with you guys. No offense.
None taken, and obviously true, but also less profitable though.
Yeah, that is true, I suppose. So, yeah. We'll see. Well, so the way I see it is, before we, like Sean says, before we spend a huge amount of money on getting super comfortable in here, let's first try and find out what it would actually cost us to set up the entire place. And I fear it's gonna cost quite a bit more than we have made so far to get this place up and running. So the silver, well, so basically, like I said, my priority is to get a bed. And if I have a bed, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, just start with furniture and.
well, for myself, a bed and some tables and chairs for the inn, if we're going to run the inn as an actual inn. Do need to keep in mind the guild fees as well.
Yeah, the guild fees, hiring staff, all that. Need to find a good manager for the inn.
For my sake, I just need on a personal level, I just want a bed.
I mean,
And if you can
Particular
fix something.
aspirations.
I would like to give some priority to the kitchen, but other than that,
yeah, I think
a bed is also on top.
renovating the downstairs should have priority. Maybe if this place could at the very least sustain itself, it would be a nice place to come home to. And if we have to travel, we don't have to worry about people breaking in. What time did Olivia say she was coming?
She said she would just pick us up in the morning. But yeah, but well, since two of you are both bakers, perfectly fine going all out for a kitchen. From what I've seen around this area, there's eateries, but there's no like good food places. It might be a selling point. if we go all out and try and well, I haven't had a chance to really experience either of your cooking. I don't know if cooking falls well under the baker profession, but
Me.
if you're any good, then
I was never very inventive. I'm good at making the same recipe over and over again, I suppose.
I've heard a few things.
Yeah. I've had some of your pastries. They were nice.
Nothing draws in the morning crowd like the smell of fresh baked bread.
That is true.
You do know that you said there's no places, but there are some inns and taverns and restaurants not in Trollskull Alley, but facing the other way around the block. There are some places that do it, but not. There's. It's a big city. There's always room for more, but it's not totally isolated. Olivia, have you joined them already?
Well, I wanted to go to the little bookstore before
First, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you let's see. Give me a second. So let's give me the bookworm's treasure. Yeah, bookworm's treasure. And yeah, it's you arrive there in the morning, and there's some people coming in and out. There's some shoppers, early shoppers in the bookstore, and you enter.
I mean,
Miss Olivia, right? By the way, did we introduce names? I don't think so, right?
no.
Okay,
probably
Miss,
not.
you're back
I
again.
don't-
No, it's Miss, you're back again. But you've been there, so he recognized you.
Yeah, that's.
Ah,
Yeah. I really
Mortem.
enjoyed using your special ink last time. I'm here for another bottle. And
oh,
also,
yes.
I have this scroll I want to sell, and I hand him the Gentle Repose scroll.
Oh yes, of course. Let's see what the price would be. Which level is it, by the way?
I think it was level 2 spell.
Okay,
Check.
so let's say it's. Oh, that's a very nice scroll indeed. I'd be willing to
That's the devil spell, yeah.
give 75 gold pieces for it if you.
That sounds fair. So, I take a bottle and of ink and 25 gold then.
Sounds good. Nice doing business with you.
And I have another question. Do you know a place that makes good bookcases?
Bookcases.
Since you run a bookstore, I imagine you know
Yes.
a place where I could get one of those. It's
Well,
because, see,
our
my
friend
friends
here
are-
down the street, Tally, he's a very good woodworker. He makes everything
yeah,
from wood.
that's
Furniture.
I know the thing. Like he's renovating the inn for my friend, and I want to
Oh,
surprise him with something. And if I buy it from their guy who they are hiring,
I understand. Yes. Well. Yeah. Of course. There's the other guy here. Must be a woodworker somewhere. Not having another woodworking shop in my shortlist.
yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like
But there's this other one. The Broken Hammer. A couple of blocks here south. They might help you. I don't know who the owner is, but because I do all my work with Tally. But it's down the street.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tip.
Yeah, no problem.
Good day.
Good day to you. Hope to do business with you again. Bye. And then you leave the store. And You sold the gentle repose scroll, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So double check. Yeah, yeah. Alright. And you walk back to the manor, and
Yes.
you see the. Oh, I don't know where you guys are, but they're somewhere around.
Hello. Good morning.
Probably downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Quick question before we get into that, just for myself, because my mind is. We paid full for all the renovations, and it was going to be
Yeah.
another 700 just the furniture, right? We didn't pay anything for that yet.
No,
Well, we
the
had
basic
the option
furniture.
for two, 4, or 1,000. That was the 3 levels of furniture.
Okay.
Yeah, but sorry.
2, 4, or 1,000.
What you paid now, you get basic furniture, like basic chairs, basic. That's in the 200 level. So if you want, so that's why I said if you want to change stuff now, then it's day 5 of the renovation, so of the 11 days. So you have some time to think about it, but towards the end,
the basic furniture is already included. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
already getting a standard bed. And things like that.
Standard bed, standard chairs, standard table, the whole shebang.
Okay, yeah, I was doubting.
No,
that
good to
now.
mention it.
Yeah. Cool. Morning, Olivia. Sorry, here we go.
Morning.
How are you all? Are you ready to face Mrs. Blackstaff?
Yeah.
Yes,
Indeed.
actually, just
Face sounds like a serious word.
we're just planning a bit what the next steps will be for well,
Tavern. So, yeah. What do you think? Should we make it a really fancy place or more of your average dining place?
Well, the place you're located in seems like nice but average, not really that fancy. Like, who people with fancy money, they generally probably won't wander into this street, if you know what I'm saying. So it might work, but then you have to have a good reputation first, and building a reputation is gonna take time.
Yeah, when we were planning to open this place, I think we wanted to just make like a normal tavern, but well, what I hear from Sean, he might have some fancy recipes in store for us.
we could aim, because we're already getting part of the furniture. We could add another 200 and go for the mid-range decor and furniture.
We have a couple days to
Mid-range
think about it.
It will feel upper class for the normal people, if you get my drift. If you go for like a mid-range option, it will feel fancy for the normal folk. But
I mean, it is the nice part of town, so I think going for anything less than that, people won't actually come and eat here. But
No.
Cool.
Yeah, at some point, I do have my eye on that bow.
yeah, do we have that much money to invest into this place? I mean, we also wanted to do the kitchen.
Well, I tossed a good chunk of coin extra into this place, but yeah, got a bit more.
Let's. I mean, we've got a few days. Let's see what brings next few days is going to bring us. I don't really feel it's safe to assume you will keep this kind of money coming in.
Yeah, that's a good
These
point.
rates, so let's see.
Still need another run at.
How do you feel about Blue Skull? The Blue Alley?
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
if we're
Check it out if nothing comes of visiting Blastep.
Do you want to join us, Olivia? After we've spoken to the Black Staff, we went to the Blue Alley before, and that was quite interesting.
interesting is the correct word, I would say.
Do you know anything about the wizard who set that up, or is that just as much a mystery for the grey cloaks as for us?
I would
Yeah.
imagine that some people in the Grey Cloaks know about it, but I could ask around, but I personally don't know. I'm kind of new to town.
Ah, okay.
But I imagine that such a place would be known by the local wizards.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think all the locals sort of know it. The question is how much is actually known and how much is just stories. Hmm.
There's always room for a good story. Sorry.
Okay. You going to the Blackstaff Tower then?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, without hitch, you again using the fast transportation, you get a ride across town to Parcha's Tower, and the guards start to recognize Olivia right away, and the last time they looked up strangely the first few times, but now they started to recognize you already. It's coming in and out of here.
Morning, lads.
You get a small nuts, but they keep their card.
They don't
And,
like it when you do that. I learned that the hard way in my first week.
I'll grow on them. You see, they'll come.
Yeah, you experience the same weird sensation that you see the person in front of you just disappear into some thin air, and then you arrive in the majestic hall of the Blackstaff Tower, where it's hustling and bustling of wizards and apprentices and grey hands and whatever. And
Andre takes a breath before he walks. He was like,
Hold your
I
breath
have
as
to
you
pop your
step
ears
through
after
the
that.
teleporter.
Yeah, you arrive at the tower, and you see the guildmaster standing there, of course. And, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
we need to hand in our reports. Don't know if we'll just follow you, Olivia, or if we get
Yeah.
Question: can we just march in like that? I will imagine she's pretty.
No,
big
there is
normally.
this reception area, but that you announce yourself, and normally when you have your own place, of course, but there's this general reception area where you can just ask for audience or whatever. So you do that?
Yeah.
well, can
Yeah. So. Oh, hi. Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Here to report to Blackstaff about our mission.
Blackstaff directly. Okay. Yes. I'll see if she's busy. And she gets up one of the devices, and you see her talking, but you don't hear her. And oh, yes. If you take a seat here, the Blackstaff will be right with you. And then
Thank you.
there's this seating area.
Guys, we have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, so you'll sit there for a couple of minutes, and if nothing else, the Blackstaff arrives in, and everybody looks around like, oh, Varsha is actually here downstairs, and she says, yes, please follow me, and then she starts. She sees you, she says, follow me, and she walks away. So.
I'll follow.
And she leads you to one of the meeting areas, and when you all arrive within the chamber, she turns to you, Olivia, and says, yes, a report, please.
We found the dragon. He is.
You did now.
Yeah, he seemed kind of friendly. He saved us from a nasty shark, actually.
Nasty shark.
Yeah, bad business, but it's nothing we couldn't handle. But then we lost someone.
Yeah. No. Continue.
And yeah, he said he was just there to look.
What's
and,
his name?
Good question. I wrote it down. What was his name again?
Silly friend.
Yes. What he said?
Yeah. Yes, indeed, Cellophane. It's good to know.
And he was indeed a bronze dragon.
Yes, and he said he was looking to see humanity and generally be friendly. And he was
Okay.
very interested in shiny things and special stuff and magical. I think we gave him a bell, right?
Yeah, he was more interested in the ships that sank here and their cargo than the people above the sea, to be honest. I think he scared people
he
by
prefers
accident.
to stay. But
You believe he's above board, Olivia? And she pierces right in your eyes like,
Yeah.
did you do? Okay. Well, it's good to know that. Okay, that's at least one worry less.
we did warn him to try and keep sort of below the surface, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, we warned him that people might be scared of him, maybe attack him unprovoked, or at the very least he shouldn't scare people away.
Sound advice indeed.
He said pretty young, to be honest, more like a child than an adult.
Yes. Well, I've dealt with adult bronze dragons and tell you, even though they're not hostile, they can be quite a handful. But it's good to have maybe a potential ally here. So, thanks for the information. I commend you on what you did, Olivia, and you'll improve in rank order after this adventure. I'll have the quarter monster.
I
Give
feel
you-
so honored.
Yes, I think you've proven yourself already quite with when you helped us with the monk, and now this. Very impressive.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations on your promotion.
Yes, please do celebrate. No, on your own time, of course.
Of course.
I'll take
I'll-
your cake when I have time.
No, thanks. You're talking, Olivia. Well, anyway, I'll get in touch with you when I need you, and I thank you.
Well, sir.
I commend you. That's all.
Thank you.
And
And
you're-
I'll take a small,
Sorry
bow.
to interrupt you, ma'am, but I do believe there was
she's already turning around, but she turns around back. Yes.
potential compensation.
Compensation.
I'm talking about
Yes.
the non-affiliates.
Oh, of course. You,
freelancers.
yes. I'll go to the reception area and I'll make sure the quartermaster will
Much
give
appreciated,
you-
ma'am.
compensation. Of course. Any expenses? Sorry, I missed Olivia. That we need to reimburse. Again, deal with the quartermaster. You know the procedure, the forms you have to fill out, of course. I'm needed elsewhere.
And
Today.
I'll turn around to the guys. I'll be with you right there. The quartermaster is over there. And I'll wait for
Huh?
them to leave the room if they
I'll
want
just have a look at Olivia and go, do you think we can write the bell down I gave to the dragon as expenses?
to. Well,
I mean,
maybe.
we'll try. And then I walk off.
It's like Talius, if we can write the bell off, do you think we can write off the 5 very big bars of silver we gave it as well?
Nah, but they weren't ours to begin with. It's sort of difficult.
They don't know that.
But that would suggest
Hey.
that we went there carrying 5 bars of silver.
Like
I mean-
extra large bars of silver.
That's how we operate. We always bring bars of silver to any mission.
Yeah.
Use it as
Never know where
plating.
you
As armor
dragon.
plating. Ding ding. Oh, pretty
It's
solid.
counterweights to help us stay on the bottom.
Anyway,
Um,
do you guys leave the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's. Well, guess we're not wanted right now. Let's go see what we're getting out of this.
When they leave, I'll say, "Milady, there is something else you should know," and I tell her about the submarine.
Interesting now.
I
Well,
don't know what it means, but it seems
That
really
is-
odd.
no, I know enough. Thank you very much. Do you notice what you call it, Captain Zord? Well,
Oh,
let me
no.
tell you this,
No, is it?
Olivia. Not everything is what seems in this world, and I would, even though he's forced, like the Bronze Dragon, there are forces in the city that are okay, but shouldn't be disturbed sometimes. And Captain Zorch is one of those figures you don't want to disturb. But it's good to keep an eye on him. Thank you. Thanks for the information. Good to know.
Oh, okay. And I'll bow and well, leave the room, I guess. Like
Yeah.
it sounded like dismissal.
Yeah, so she's still staring at you, and she turns around and starts heading back to another door out of the area. And when you meet the quartermaster, he's standing near the reception area at the desk. Yes, how can I help you?
We were told by the nice lady upstairs that we could report here for compensation for a freelance job.
Who the hell are you guys? Oh, wait a minute. You are the guys that that went to the monk last time, right? I gave you some stuff, some healing potions.
Yeah.
You're back for more? You don't work
Yeah.
here.
Well, we did another
that's
job
why we're
for.
saying freelance fees.
You did another job. Oh,
Yeah, we went to investigate the rumors of the dragon in the harbor.
there's a dragon in the harbor.
She said she would let you know. And we've done so.
There's a dragon in the harbor.
Just a small one.
It's a small one.
Holy shit! Hey, the Blacksmith knows about this? Okay. Well,
Mulder doesn't it?
She didn't seem worried.
compensation. Well, what kind of compensation?
I don't know. She said to report down here.
Let's see.
Yeah, we did have a lot of expenses. I mean,
expenses.
yeah, a bunch of us
What?
got injured. And
Okay, well, we have forms for that.
well,
So injured form. So did you? So that's form 17C, and you get like stack of papers
and
this is you want to yeah. If you want to declare stuff. So for the compensation, I think this is a standard.
yeah, I think she mentioned that if we had any expenses on the way, we could declare those as well.
Yes, there's forms for that. What exactly were the compensations you want to get compensated?
Oh, I mean, we don't work for free.
Rental of a rowboat.
You get your money, but we need receipts. We need proof, evidence that you spent this money. Otherwise, how this entire operation goes to shit. Pardon my language.
We had to give the dragon a trinket, so we gave it a magical bell to appease it. So I think one of your members, Olivia, was with us. I think she can vouch for us. I mean, the dragon didn't give me a receipt. It was just more of a... If he asked for something nice, it was a dragon. I didn't
Wait a
want to be
minute,
dragon
at
food,
this time
so...
that I joined the group, like
So by the time Olivier you join the group, you actually see that your emblem from the Helens has now improved in rank. So you're now you have a higher renown. I'll search what the right rank is for that, but you can show that to the quartermaster. Like, oh yes, lady. Wow, congratulations on your
You
commendation.
what?
These fellows belong with your party.
They assisted me on a secret mission into the harbor.
Ah, yes. I heard there's a dragon there. Wild.
You told him?
Somebody said not to.
I mean,
It was the kid. We're not done with this. It's like I
Oh,
turn around again,
my-
smells it.
My lips are sealed, lady. But make a perception check.
Perception.
You notice. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, hey, get those natural 20 out of the way, guys. That's good. You notice that like the entire reception area of people that are very much eavesdropping whatever is happening here. So that's not a secret anymore. There's a dragon. Yeah. So yeah, you want compensation. You what kind of mission was this? Class A, Class B, and you probably know this was like a Class B mission or something. I don't know. Just,
Class B, we had to rent a rowboat. That's about it.
well,
well, that's
we had to pay off the dragon.
Hand him over the rowboat receipt.
yes, of course you have one. yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I work here, so I would know to keep receipts.
Yeah. So oh yes. Well, I'll make the paperwork in order for you, ma'am. But here's the money. He'll reimburse you with the rowboats immediately. Like
It's
oh, yeah,
a
and
fake,
cop-
fake receipt since I borrowed it for free.
Oh yeah, you did. I
That's
got
true.
it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, retcon.
No, I don't
honestly
mind a
don't
fake
remember.
receipt.
I would just assume it since I work here, I would keep things like that. But
Yeah.
if we didn't.
We
I
didn't
did, but
pay
I
for
wasn't
it.
trying to cheat the organization out of money.
Okay. But for compensation wise, yes, of course. And he'll give each of you 10 gold for compensation. Like, oh yes, of course. And please fill in this form: your name, the mission name, the date, and a signature, and we'll get this shortly.
I'll do the paperwork, guys. Don't worry.
So how about the
Alright,
bell? That was a lot more than 10 gold. I mean, it was a
Uh,
gift for a dragon. Don't you normally, if you go on diplomatic missions, aren't the gifts
We
paid
got
by the...
compensated for that. I thought you were joking. The
No,
dragon
of course
gave,
not.
he gave us like 5 bars of silver or something for it.
Well, technically, we got the bars of silver for him, but, you know. Fair enough.
okay, make
That is
you
a
can make a
slightly
persuasion check.
disappointed.
You can make a persuasion check for the quartermaster, see if you have any chance of getting money for the bell.
Better roll 20.
Persuasion. Nope.
And he feels now. First of all, first before Olivia was there, he was like, "What the hell, man?" It's like, and now he's trying to be very polite. And yeah, sorry, if we don't know which magical item, the price may vary so much. We can give an additional 10 golds, okay? That's
Well,
as far as I can stretch it without any paperwork.
I guess I'll take
Please sign here.
it. I write my name.
Yeah. Okay. So
Very,
hold on, will you?
Very roughly fill in the 17C form, the injury during a mission form, and report one shark attack with a severe bite. And I hand one to Sean as well. It's like, here. But as you see, he's like writing like.
Oh,
But he's
shark
not
attack.
super bright. But
do you by chance need any help for filling out the form? I have experience with those.
Well, actually,
Great,
Shark
here you
Attack
go.
is an aqua event, so we have 70C subsection D for that. So he switches out the form and gets you a different form for nautic related injuries.
I see. It has the detail on how below the sea you
Yeah,
got.
yeah, it's submerged property. But you fill it out all.
Olivia,
and,
can you fill this one up?
I'll just
and you get.
and I'll like fill out the form, and like halfway through the form, I have a question. How much blood you estimate you lost?
Yes,
I mean-
it's definitely in there.
Does almost dying count? Because I'm pretty sure one of you almost died.
I want to know in liters with a 1 point behind the comma.
Ah,
So,
6.4.
One?
so
All right, the one.
Andre, are the people you normally work for all? Is this also involved this many forms? I mean, I always figured freelancing was more, well, freedom, I suppose.
You can take my form and copy it for Sean and add some more. I managed to stay conscious.
But all in all the forms get filled in. No
Yeah.
problem. And
Everyone is
for your
watching
injuries,
us.
you'll get compensated 10 silver for each of your injuries. So Sean and Andre get 20 silver each. No, but 10 silver each, 20 silver total. Everybody fills an injury form that is 10 silver, based on severity.
Dahlia doesn't
Maybe
bother.
Sean gets 20 because he actually made a death save or something. Yeah.
Minor detail.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
bother filling in the film, the
See,
forms. I'm
double
just gonna.
compensation. Hang on.
And you see actually the quartermaster reading the form and saying, "Oh, thank you for your service."
Yeah.
Nasty.
All in the day's work, I guess.
Well, still. Shark. Oh. I just ate water, let alone sharks.
We have to make some good soup.
So much you made a whole sub form for it.
I mean, I don't make the forms. I'm
Like-
just.
I'm joking. I'm like joking. You should see the form when you get attacked by the dragon. It's like 3 books long.
You can imagine what paperwork Olivia did when you guys were attacked by the Manticore, but she did it for you guys.
Well, I appreciate it a lot more, Olivia, that you're our spokesperson here.
Imagine it.
Much appreciated. It's not my
I mean,
forte stuff.
no, more of a doer than a writing form person.
And
Talking
I
about
tell a
doing.
lot of stories than writing it down.
Do we want to chance it in Blue Alley? See if maybe Olivia's smart enough to solve some of those puzzles?
Nah, I think we did all right. Sorta.
Can we take 2 hours and I'll hand up the scroll and then I can maybe read any of the mysteries in there? I hold up the comprehend language scroll. It's like I have to study this for at least 2 hours.
Yeah, sure, we can do some shopping. You want to meet up at the beginning of the Blue Alley and say 2.5 hours?
Sure, that's fine for me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do some quick shopping and some cooking then. think
I
have some,
have to
strawberry
look up.
cake.
So maybe you remember when was the Manticore head done?
I have that written down. I think tomorrow.
Okay,
Give
not
me
yet.
seconds.
Because we had it
Uh,
taxidermied. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have an exact. I've written all the stuff down because I knew I would forget this.
of course. I also wrote it down, but I still have to find it.
pick up Manticore and 7 So, yeah, so, this is day 6. Yeah, this is day 6, and actually, I think, no, actually, you can pick it up today. Yeah, because you woke up this morning and it's pickup time.
I don't even remember what we ordered. Because we ordered like the head with the claw, the 2 of the paws, or 2 of the claws on it, on a plank, and then the 3rd claw, I don't really remember what we did with that.
A stopper. So the
door
2 claws
stopper.
like this, and the
Oh
door
yeah,
stopper.
the door knocker. Yeah.
Yeah, door knocker.
Really cool.
So,
Okay. So you guys want to join me to pick up the Manticore head, bring that to Tolskull Manor, and then off the Blue Alley?
Sure. Or
Yeah,
first,
I'm just gonna grab some supplies and meet you at Trollskull Manor.
Oh, if you're going shopping for supplies, do you want to keep a lookout for maybe a grappling hook and some silk rope? If you can find it, I'll compensate you for it.
Sure, no problem. And Sean will buy a trident because he didn't feel quite right fighting in the water with a spear. You need a trident for that, so next time you'll have a trident. And also is gonna buy some supplies to make the carrot cake from the cooking utensils recipes. So he'll try to do that. It takes an hour, so I'll write down the cost and make it work later. That's what he's gonna do while shopping.
So you're going to buy the supplies and also make the carrot cake immediately.
Yeah, make it at the Trollskull Manor.
Okay, but at this moment, everything it's the kitchen is not really operational yet.
Right. Yeah.
So you should probably go to your father's bakery or something.
I'll go there then. Yeah. Possible.
Yeah, but so you the Trident. There's a weapon shop. Especially near the Dock District. There's enough nautical tamed weaponry. No problem whatsoever to find it.
And pick up the other stuff for Talius.
And you come back to the Dale Bakery, and your father's happy to see you again, of course. He's working hard. The bakery, so.
Look for a spare oven to use and.
Hey son, you're back. I've seen you in like a week. Where have you been?
Hey Dad. Yeah, training. Doing some stuff actually with Andre.
Oh really? Andre, nice.
Yeah. He had a job.
Nice.
Asked me to join him. So yeah, it's interesting. We're actually got a Trollskull Alley.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
There's this what's this abandoned Trollskull Manor. No, it's on the corner. Actually, as part of the payment, we got the deeds to that house, and a couple of the last few days we've been,
You've been a homeowner for almost a week, and you haven't told your dad, man.
Yeah, sorry, man. It's been a crazy week. Been stretching it up,
well.
and
You can't believe it. I had you and your friend Thalius working here, and then next day nobody's here anymore. I had to find this other new apprentice to work here.
Sorry, is he any good at least?
And he's like, and the guy looks around, he's like, points up, and like, all change is hard. But hey, next time, give me a top, man. It's hard to find good personnel. And
assume we'll be gone for a few more weeks because
things
have been going at quite a fast pace at the moment.
Okay, so and have you heard about Thalius at all? Because he was also gone.
He joined me at the job. So actually, one of the co-owners now of the inn we're
really
trying to start.
So okay, oh, Next time, keep me in the loop.
Oh.
But here's a
Yeah,
spare
I guess
oven.
sorry that I guess this is kind of my notice. Crazy, I know, but
That's your family, but
yeah. So, I'll if you really need it, I'll let me know. I'll come in over.
yeah,
Really, if you're not surprised.
sure. No. Fool me once, shame on me. No. You, I'll come by your new abodes sometimes, Lord. Lord Doe. Here's the ovens, sure. Go ahead. Jeez, fun. And he'll continue working on this bread. He's laid back, but in the meantime, Thalius, you are going back to the Hung Beholder.
Yep.
Wait with
Was
me.
Andre joining you?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Pay a silver for the coach. Go quickly.
Okay. Wait. Hey. It's you again. How you doing, man?
Ah, hey. You're looking rather happy today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very happy, man. It's good.
cool. Remember we brought you the Manticore head, right?
Oh, yeah. I remember now, man. Yeah. That was a big hit, man. That was one of the hardest projects ever. Well, next to this mini beholder, but that was
Yeah.
quite the efforts. A lot of stuff goes in there. Whew. I almost got high, man, from all the stuff.
Ah, okay.
Fortunately, I'm not easily affected.
Have you ever thought about just selling your supplies rather than?
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Supplies. Yeah. Oh, you want to pick up the Manticore head?
Yeah, we came
just,
to pick it up, see if you were done.
Yeah. I think. He yells to the back. Carl, you done? Almost finishing up by polishing the nails. They're almost done.
Cool.
You wanted gift wrap or something, or you?
Nah, we're
It's
gonna
quite,
hang it in our tavern. So just gonna be a wall decoration for ourselves. So no need to
Yeah,
gift wrap
nice.
it.
Oh. And the guy comes bringing in like a claw at a time, and that will help with the head, sir. And he, oh yeah, sure. And Tetir, he comes, he helps with the lifting of the Manticore heads. Pretty nasty looking human-esque monstrous head, but it's taxidermy though, right? The eyes are still. You remember this vividly when it's attacked you, like it's staring at you. It's like, oh shit, it's scary as.
How good of a job
Yes.
did they do? Is it like?
They did a pretty decent job. It's hard to do a good taxidermy, but yeah.
So
It was not in the freshest state when it arrived, so the skin is a bit saggy, and that even
Not
adds
in
to
the
the more
freshest state. Like,
not the freshest state. It was like you dragged it down from a mountain after a day, and then went looking for a taxidermy shop, and it was already like, well, actually 2 days. It was already gruesome head to begin with, and it's even more gruesome now. So you know,
did you guys enjoy this type of job?
yeah, sure.
I mean,
You know, if
good to know.
it's dead, we like to stuff it.
yeah, we were. I was thinking maybe we'll make a wall of scary animals. So if we find any more, we'll bring you more heads.
Awesome, man. I love that.
And once we finish restoring the inn and gets all the paperwork in place, the first round is on the house as a thank you for this magnificent piece of work.
First round. Oh, in. Yeah, sure. Awesome. Yeah.
Drink.
Cool, man.
Yes.
Drinks. Yeah. That's wicked. And yeah, you already paid for it, so
Gonna
you're free to leave
take
with
the
your.
entire paperwork.
Yep.
Is it backed up, or are you walking with a Manticore head across the street?
Not backed up.
It's like a backboard with a manticore head and 2 claws on it. No one's gonna bother us.
Like just walking with this manticore in between us.
To be fair, it's not the weirdest sight ever seen in the Waterdeep, but people are still looking around like, what the hell? Yeah, and it actually takes you a while to find a good carriage ride back to Trollskull Manor that has enough room and is willing to stop for, like, nope, next one. But yeah, no problem. You pick it up and you have yourself a nice manticore head.
I'm gonna ask Tally to use the.
Holy shit! What is that?
Oh, that's our first monster that we have slain. Didn't we told you, right, that Sean is a famous gladiator?
Yeah, you. I'm sorry, it was not top of mind, but.
Well,
you
he fought this, and well, he's still here. The Manticore is not, so tells you enough of how well he did.
Well, Lynx explains me where you get all your funds from. Slaying beasts.
Yeah, do you
Awesome.
think you can have your man hang this above the bar?
Yeah, no problem. Above the fireplace, or what's the what?
Oh, I was
Above the
thinking.
bar?
I think the first kill should be right behind the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. We can hang it there. I'll have to hang it pretty high that it's not and
but that's okay.
nobody gets hooked by the manticore claws because they're pointy nails.
You can hang them high, and as a bit of a theme to the place, maybe you can install this as a door knocker on the front door. And I give him the last claw.
Oh wow, that's this will stay good in the ring. Okay, sure, no problem.
Well, we'll find out, I guess. I mean, there's a porch, right?
There's a porch. Yeah. It's well, at the moment there's not. But, well,
Maybe
Just a
install it when the
skeleton
porch
for-
is done.
Potential
Yeah.
of the porch.
and he puts like he whistles to the two guys like, yeah, put it over there, and they put it aside because they're still it's fragile and they don't want to break it. Yeah, I'll make sure it gets hung. No problem. Please think about all the options
Yeah, we'll let you know soon.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have to. Well, income is sort of varied at the moment, and we'll let you know what we can. We're thinking of upgrading the furniture at least, because so don't get started on that too quickly.
Okay, it's good to know. Good to know. I didn't get started yet, but yeah, we're nearing the end. There's still some people sometimes going about guilds memberships and dues and stuff like that, and personnel. Still saying that you will be in at some points, but you're always gone.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want me to mention to them?
I'll take an address and we'll go see them. 'Cause we're not
Yeah. We'll go visit them
planning
before we
on
open.
paying
I mean,
until we're ready to open. So
Good. I'll let you know. Yes, good. I'll
thank you.
ship them that beforehand. That makes
Well.
so much sense.
from the way things look now, we probably want to hire a manager or a barkeep who can run the place as well. So we'll have to go through the guilds for that.
Probably, yeah. That's a good way to start started. Yeah.
But for now, we're just trying to get the place livable, have a real roof above our heads.
We're working quite hard on that, but
We appreciate it.
good.
Oh,
Well.
that's good.
Nothing else, and I'll back on my way.
Well, we'll go and see if we can't scrape up some more coin.
Please do. And
He doesn't know yet he's gonna get paid in silver.
he doesn't care. He has his shop. He can make change for silver, no problem. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Oh,
You'll met the Blue Alley then?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, let me just roll for the. Okay. Why doesn't it work? Oh, let's do this.
I actually finished my entire shopping list.
Nice. That's a 20, because I have my proficiency is on 22 on
22.
finishing the cake.
Oh, the cake. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the cake. Sorry, I have to look what the cake does again.
Yeah, I made a carrot cake.
Nice.
And I paid 18 gold. Normally it's 15, but for another 3 you can use fresh ingredients and the DC gets lowered.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Yeah.
Takes armor 2 cup. DC was 10, 15, or 20 for the highest. And it provides in this case, a +5 bonus to wisdom perception checks for the next 3 hours.
Wow. It's very good.
Fancy.
that's a very expensive cake, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really expensive cake, yeah, so, but it is a really nice benefit.
It will also benefit.
If
Yeah.
you roll good enough, the benefits are quite nice. And since it is for everyone.
How many people does a cake feed?
Everything feeds about 7 people, I think, at most.
Yeah, you have some cake left over after. There's still.
Yeah, when you create a chicken dish, you create enough to feed up to 7 medium-sized creature. Yeah, and only you can get it once per short rest. The benefits.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
Sean arrives with a freshly baked cake, few candles on it to celebrate Olivia's
Olivia's
promotion.
promotion.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, thank you. You
little
shouldn't have.
canteen.
That's
Some
really
coffee
nice
with
of
it.
you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
We
You
should
get,
sit down and have a meal before we go in. I mean,
we should.
What were the stuff again? The plus
Plus
Gives
five.
+5 to perception checks.
Okay.
This doesn't account for passive perception, though. They'll do the
no,
checks.
that would be strange.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, just,
perception from carrot cake. Okay.
How long? An hour or until
3
next
hours.
rest?
3 hours.
3 hours. Or until short rest, I assume.
So do we expect there to be the same things in here, or do we have any reason to think this place changes?
I don't. Just a good way to find out. That is by going in.
Well,
On our way back, it
I
looked
mean-
like they were rearranging things and putting things back in place. So.
Yeah, before we do go in, do be careful, Olivia. There's quite a lot of traps in here.
You all make sure to let you walk in front of me at all times then. I'll give him a wink.
Be very rare at the entrance.
Was Olivia here last time, by the way?
At the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Like, you
At the
basically
end.
did the entire thing without me,
Yeah.
and then the next session I joined.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
So technically you were with us, I
It's in the
guess.
book.
Technically you were there, but you're there passive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just following.
Yeah, sign in again.
Yeah, so you arrive back at your famed location at the entrance of Blue Alley with the blue cobblestones meeting your way, and again the book so you with your detect magic up sometimes you see the faint glimmer that protects the Blue Alley from going in, and the book on the pedestal is there to write the name. And if you look, you see some other names have been in there after you. Not a lot, but some other people have ventured.
Any known names?
No,
Follow.
they don't ring a bell.
Follow, yeah.
Follow, yes. Will be awesome, but no, nothing that reminds you of anything at the moment.
So I'll write my name in the book.
Okay.
I'll
But I
scribble
wonder
that
what
as
would
well.
happen if you write somebody else's name instead of your own.
Hmm. I guess the book doesn't really care what you call yourself.
Ah, that
Someone
must
else
be
would
true.
get the bragging rights.
I mean, if that's what you call yourself, it's your name, right?
True.
So let's find out if there's still a horde of skeletons there.
Do we get fog of war, or is the layout exactly the same?
The layout is exactly the same as the last time, so I leave it up. But so you know, but fine. But you do know that everything. This was not a dirty place, but everything seems exactly the same as the last time. So
Yeah, well,
which way do you want to
we,
go?
Well, the last time there was a mimic.
You want to see if the chest is
living
full again?
chests. Yeah. Get you another bell, maybe.
I'm gonna start walking towards the mimic room, waiting at the door. Then before we go in, I'll check the ceiling.
Give me a second. I have to
Before he
look
goes
what's
in,
all
last armor figure is on the shelf.
about.
And I'll cast mage armor on myself. That might be a prudent idea before combat.
And I will cast nothing on myself. Because
So you stand again for this ivory door, which you seen the first time you came in. It's made of well bit ivory iron, of ivory coated iron, and it's carved with these figurines of carnivorous animals, lions, tigers, wolves, eating their prey, and it's locked again. And there's a keyhole there, but last time I think you
Try to
picked
pick
it.
the lock.
Okay. Try to
Anyone want to help me out?
yeah, I'll help.
Doesn't matter, I guess.
Last time was easy breezy, but it's harder. It's,
I think they changed this lock.
Maybe they made it a bit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Shall I give it a go?
Well, I mean, you can try. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
I sort of explained to him what I tried and what didn't work.
Sure. You can roll for it. No.
Nope.
No, it's
think
it's a
they
Lucio this lock this time. You did roll worse than the last time, I can tell you, but
But Dahlia doesn't know that.
Nope.
So yeah, I think they changed the
yeah,
locks.
or-
Might be more difficult this time.
Yeah.
Did we ever manage to figure out what the other room was for with the skulls?
the skulls.
I mean, we fought a miner. Yeah, that
Two.
was a question for in-game.
That was
Not really. We didn't really fight the Minotaur either. We just
So it's just
Let
a
go.
minotaur.
go it.
Yeah, there was a Minotaur with the key, right? And when I grabbed it, it was there until you let go of the skull and it was gone. You think we should fight the
Yeah.
Minotaur?
Well, someone will have to hold the skull, and I prefer to be a bit more mobile when I fight, but I guess
And stand in one place, I don't mind.
I mean, I can throw daggers at it while I'm holding a skull. Not
So you
sure.
both hold each- hold one
Technically,
skull.
I don't need two hands to cast spells.
Well, then we have two people who have a free hand.
Yeah. Well, I do have
Did we try?
these lovely manticore daggers.
Did we try to use Mage Hand to hold it last time?
Oh, we can try that.
That might
No,
work.
you
Oh,
didn't. Might give an extra, well, hand.
yeah, an extra hand. Never a miss.
We're
Yeah.
gonna move towards that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Sean,
So
I take out a crowbar. Like, well, me and Dahlias didn't have much luck with the door trying it do the nice way. You wanna give it a crack with this?
The mimic door or this one?
The mimic door, I think.
Mimic door.
Door. It could. Not that strong, but
Don't think any of us are.
Just average.
bunch of weeds. Yeah, I'll
With the crowbar, you get advantage still.
just be a straight strength check or athletics.
sorry, I was looking at something else. You're trying to open the door. There's not really a big door.
The mimic door.
Oh, the mimic door. Yeah, you want
With
to.
a crowbar.
Yeah, you can create. You do a strength check to. There's a little area you can probably put your crowbar in between and try to pry it open. You can roll for that.
Oh,
18.
not bad.
18. Nope.
Nope.
This is very well locked door. A very sturdy. 18 doesn't cut it.
Don't know
Start
what they did to the
reinforced
door, but
Like I said, they changed the door.
yeah.
It was a lot easier last time.
Maybe they didn't have another mimic, so they just felt like, oh, let's just keep it slow.
Shield the door.
Shoot the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
you see this very nice pasture area again, a very grassy field, and across from you is, of course, you see the cow horns skull, and you know the other room has one as well
Oh,
on a pedestal.
I'll cast a Mage Hand and touch the skull with the Mage Hand.
I'll go over to the other skull and touch that.
Sure.
I'm holding where I roughly remember where the minotaur
You
showed
probably
up the
shouldn't
last time.
stand there, Olivia. I think that's where the beastie's gonna pop out if it works.
So at this moment, the first person touches the skull horn, you hear this faint moo sound, and the moment the other one touches the store, oh,
So Olivia's touching it with the mage hand. Just
and immediately on Olivia's place, this huge minotaur pushes you actually out of the way, Olivia. So it appears and it pushes you back to the corner of the room. And does that break the 30 meters from your mage hand? No, right? It's still there.
Oh, it's 30 feet. It's more less than 30
Feet. Sorry, yeah. So it doesn't break contact with the skull. That's what I'm trying at. Okay.
Yes.
I had a held action, but I don't think 12
Sure.
will hit.
Self action. Okay, well let's first roll initiative and then get all the players in the. Give me a sec.
At least not a 1 or 2 initiative. That's progress.
Nope.
Oh, Thaddeus, nice. Oh, and right, even better.
Okay. You had a held action, Sean. Go ahead. What do you do?
Well, that was I helped. It was a specific action. I had the bow drawn, but I don't think a 12 hits.
12. Give me a second. I'm gonna get the sheet. No, okay. 12 bounces off the armor. Looks very angry at your direction. It has.
Yeah, Sean also had the attack already. 22.
Okay.
22
Yeah.
to hit.
20 today. That actually hits the spear. So you throw the spear, or no? You're standing next to it. Yeah.
I'm standing
The
next to
spear,
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
22. Yeah, hits. So
That's 8 damage.
it's damage. It's looking, and everybody can make a perception check, or well, you don't have to, because you see this nice key hanging from his from the neck of the Minotaur. Like, you can actually make a perception check if you want to see something specific. I think Olivia can't, because she's not facing the Minotaur's not
25
facing.
with, 25.
Yeah, oh yeah, Andre, you see this very nicely from across the room. The key is this very nice ivory colored. It really reminds you of the door you saw below. The interaction is all working, Tino, with.
Somehow I tried 3 backslash thing combination. Whatever. Somehow.
Your backslash is a forward slash instead of a backslash.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I tried this one now. But
Oh, okay.
it doesn't
Like-
work, so. Let's just do it. This +5.
Old school.
So that's 18.
Yeah, you see this as well. You're standing up close to it. It's very clear. It's like, okay, yeah, this probably opens the door to the other room. So that being said, Andre, it's your turn. What do you do?
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. So that just applies, and then I will take my 2 longbow shots. First one is gonna be sharpshooter,
Yep.
15.
15 hits. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. 19 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Plus, because of my feature, I get to add a 1d8 plus 5 plus my Hunter's Mark. Which is 2, so that's 26 for the first shot, and because of the Gloomstalker feat, I get a second shot, which I'm also gonna take sharpshooter. I hope. 18.
18 hits. Yeah.
Another 15.
Another 50 damage. Jeez.
Yes.
Plus
And that is my turn.
Hunter's Mark is on every attack.
Oh, Hunter's Mark. Wait, that is not my turn yet.
Jesus.
Rangers, man.
Well, the wizards of this did not expect that you guys would be this deadly after 2 days later. Okay, minus
Why?
2. Okay.
44 points of damage in the first round.
Wait, what?
Seems solid.
In my other campaign, the Gloomstalk Ranger took out my big bad guy. They surprised him and he took him out in 1 attack. So, you know, it happens.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
He
Hey,
critted natural 20 and 3 attacks, 2 crits, I think. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
So,
Thalius,
just
what do you
be
want to do?
prepared.
Yeah.
And, use bonus action, steady aim, and then throw a dagger, try to hit it in the eye.
Yeah, do it.
15.
Yeah, hits.
So that's piercing damage. That's 13 points of damage.
Nice.
Not as insane as
Still.
It
Pretty
all adds up.
decent.
It all adds up.
It's the first round.
it's pretty decent for just throwing 1 dagger, yeah. That's my turn.
So yeah. So yeah, that's it's a Minotaur's turn, and he is going to attack Sean. That's a 9 that misses, I think.
Yeah, that's...
And does it have only 1 attack? Jeez, it only has 1 attack. What a stupid minimum. Yeah, it's like it tries to It has this great action, I think. It swings at you and it misses. So you duck away. Olivia.
Slightly distracted with 2 arrows and a dagger.
Yeah, it's
coming
like
out of his chest.
it was living in a
Disturbing.
peaceful realm, and then it appeared and it got attacked by. It happens to him all the time, by the way, that he appears and people attack it all the time. But normally he survives. But yeah, Olivia.
I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver cantrip at him.
Huh? Yeah.
He needs to make an 13 intelligence save. He
Oh,
doesn't
it's
need to
dex.
make.
Sorry.
Oh,
But it's plus -2, so 17.
oh, that's Dex. It's intelligence.
Yeah, I know, but intelligence is -2, so and dex is +0. So
Oh,
just
okay.
say yeah. I rolled a 17.
Oh, then nothing happened.
Okay. I think it struck it off. And he gets out a thunderous roar after that. That was your turn, Olivia.
Yeah.
Sean, what do you do? Staying eye and eye with this huge beast.
Gets his
Missing
spirit
you,
in.
man. Yeah, that hits, no problem.
Nine points of piercing damage.
You hit it and you think it's going down, but it staggers and it gets back up. It's looking very angry, also very hurt. So that's your turn.
Yeah, that's it. Standing there.
Andre, what do you
Standing
do?
at it.
I drop my bow and I draw my 2 short swords. 10,
Yeah.
20. And I stand up next to Sean. And I just give him a nod. Like, let's do this.
Your mage hand is still on the cow horn, right, Olivia?
Yes. It is.
Okay, just checking.
14?
Yeah, beats his arms class. Nice. Yeah,
7.
and with that swing, how do you want to do this?
Oh, Jesus. So I drop my bow and just pick up my short swords and I run towards it. And I just like jump towards it. And I just hit it like right next to the neck at the collarbone. And I just like slam it in almost to the hilt.
And what you see, you do that, and you run up to it, you put your sword in, and the moment it goes in deep, the Minotaur poof,
Grab the key.
vanishes. But around your sword, going to the floor, where your sword ramps into the grassy meadow, and around the sword is now the necklace, the chain with the key. The ivory
Fuck
key.
yeah! Oh, I wanted to head for the wall.
That was pretty cool. Is my dagger there?
Awesome.
And I'm gonna walk over.
Here.
Yeah, it's probably there somewhere. It's
It didn't teleport with the Minotaur.
nope. The
Ah.
Minotaur is gone.
Nice. And I put the dagger back into one of my sleeves. Shake it a bit, because there's like 10 more in there.
Very clutch, guys.
Oh,
Well, I think this looks like the door that we can unlock.
by the way, Olivia, I thought when you said you were going to use Mage Hand that the plan was so that you wouldn't have to be right next to the giant bull.
I kind of forgot where he spawns.
Ah,
I wasn't paying much attention the first time we were here, to be honest.
ah,
Yeah, you
ah.
look to the-
But you're using Mage Hand to hold onto the skull, right? Otherwise,
Yes.
if you would have let it go, then the Infernal would
But
be
basically, I didn't know, but like,
Ah.
stuff can happen.
Well, that was a lot easier than we expected. Last time we just let go and he disappeared. We were too afraid to fight it.
Yeah.
So you want to try see if the key works on the door to the south?
No, I feel really bad though, because you guys have like the Manticore that's hanging in the bar. Thought I could get like a nice minotaur head through the door.
Well, I mean, is it any different from a normal cow's head? It just looks like a
Is
bull.
it? It's,
Just looks like a bull, so
I mean,
would you be able to recognize it as anything other than a bull when you just have the head?
probably not.
It's a good, interesting question.
I try the key into the, well, what we know is was a mimic room.
The pimp room.
gonna ready action with my bow, looking at the ceiling. If anything drops, shoot it.
Yeah, so you just push the key in and you turn the lock.
Yeah.
The door opens and you hear this little hiss coming. It was pretty sealed as well, but yeah.
Like, kick it open a bit. I take out my bow.
Yeah, you see.
Also look up to the ceiling.
And actually, the ceiling looks different. It looks like an ordinary ceiling, but you do notice that there is this new table standing there at the side.
I'm gonna shoot the table.
Instead of the chest, or
Like, if it looks out of the ordinary, I'm gonna release my shot.
It looks different. There's a table standing across, and immediately, yes, roll for initiative again, guys. You're going to kill the entire dungeon. Awesome. Yeah, new round, new chances.
Initiative is so shitty with Sean every time.
Well, Andre seems to enjoy going
Andre is
first.
pretty good in initiative. That's pretty decent as well. That's
Good time.
Does this count as my held action, or?
I mean, he does have a +7 on initiative.
Yeah.
So, but you shot the table. Please roll attack roll, Thalius.
Yeah. Oh, I have a crossbow actually. Oop. A 10.
mimic.
And actually, it misses. So you shoot the table, but somehow there's
I
this
hit the wall.
opening and below it, and yeah.
I mean, hitting a table
How
from
can
the
I
side
miss?
is not easy, I think.
Yeah.
Hitting a table from
And it was
above is
this
easy.
this mist coming out of it when it opened the door, so you were a bit distracted. I don't know, but you missed the table altogether. So there's still a table standing there, by the way.
With a bolt
but Andre-
above it.
And a little arrow above it. But Andre, what do you do?
Well, I use my bonus action because the hunter's mark is still hovering in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna
Yeah.
transfer it to the mimic,
Yep.
and then I am gonna try and true recipe. First shot is gonna be sharpshooter, longbow.
Yeah, good.
Natural 20.
Awesome. Yeah, you hit it. Yep.
So that is 1d8, and then because I need an extra d8 for the weapon, and then I do 2d8 for my initial attack with the Gloomstalker feature, and I do 2d6 for the Hunter's Mark.
At least you rolled low for some
Yeah.
of them.
So 18, 24, 34 for the first attack. And then I'm gonna take
And it hisses
my-
away. Ah! And you see it
then-
actually shaping changes, and this huge gaping mouth out of the table comes, and it screams, and you see this acid spewing, and it looks very angry.
Right. That sounds nice. And then I'm gonna take my second shot. Why not with sharpshooter again? 9. Shit.
Nope. All the tumult is going on. You miss it with your second shot.
Alright. And then I am gonna move back 15 feet.
Sure.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, so
34.
34. Nice. The mimic wakes up and it tries to follow you, but it's very slow. So it stops short here at just in front of Thalius, and it's like, oh, what the hell? And it tries to bite down on you. Oh, horrible. 9.
That
So,
misses, luckily.
Yeah, that misses. Good for you. Does it only one attack? Horrible creatures. Yeah, that's the mimic's turn. It tries to bite down on you, but you step out of the way. It was still ambivalent. It wanted to go for Andre, but it tried to attack you. Olivia, what do you do? You see this
Mind Sliver
hulking?
again?
Yeah,
Intelligence. Save.
intelligence save. Yeah, it's not very intelligence. 5.
Oh, so then I roll
I
for
was
it.
3. Jesus.
It takes 4 damage.
4
And
damage.
from the next saving throw, you have to subtract 1d4 until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
End of your turn or start.
Okay.
Before the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
So,
You can set it up for yourself. It's pretty cool.
yes.
Thalius.
Well, I'm a little panicked. Drop my crossbow and, well, look for what looks like an eye and use my steady aim before I plunge my short sword into it.
Yeah, you see those the woods cravings, the eyes of the oak. There's something that might look like yeah.
It's a 14.
But 14. Oh, yeah, that is. That's advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. I use my
Yeah,
bonus
14
action
hits.
for advantage, and then short sword.
Yeah, you find.
That is 18 points of damage.
18. Jeez. Why does it get sneak attack again? Or because you did your steady aim or
Advantage.
something?
I bonus action steady aim, and then I get advantage, and then I can sneak attack.
Ah, okay, nice.
But I
Awesome.
can't move, so I'm just
Ah.
spending
your
my
friends, I
6
get to help
seconds
Sean.
aiming before I stab.
Sean, what do you do?
Yeah. Step up and try and hit it with my spear.
It's
10 points of damage.
yeah, you hit it. It's hurts. Looks very damaged already. That's your turn.
Yeah, just step out of the way to make some
Andre,
stay.
back to you.
I drop my bow, pull out my short swords, and I stab at it. That misses, I assume.
11.
11 misses. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
I stab at it again and miss again.
miss again. Yes.
Shit. Alright.
Why did you drop your bow?
Yeah, so it tries to bite down on you, Andre, this time. And 13.
Nope. Misses.
I'm going pretty bad. That's a +5. So that's his turn again.
Olivia?
Yeah. I realize I only have 2 combat spells that do damage currently in my spellbook active. I prepared, that's a better word. Yeah, that's not gonna. Well, I have to do Mind Sliver again. So
Yeah,
it saves minus a d4.
Minus d4, so that's 13.
Oh, you have to roll the d4. It's like,
Oh, minus d4, sorry.
yes.
So that is.
So unless you roll a 4,
Please roll a 4.
yes.
Yep, I roll.
Yep.
Then
I
you
roll bad on this kind of stuff. I roll good on this kind of stuff. Bad on
What's the DC?
13.
Well, then it's
Still makes it,
still
right?
succeeds.
And make. Oh,
Need it beat.
oh yeah. So no bench there for the mimic. It doesn't understand your weakness. Thalius.
Now that everyone is
Like,
gotten a little
the other-
closer.
The other damage spell I have, probably he's immune to, so.
I'm gonna like do a normal stab without the steady aim.
Yeah.
And oh wait, that was only damage. Sorry,
Oh, let's roll protect now first.
23.
And that's
So that's
So
13, 12 points damage.
12 points of damage. That's exactly it. It crumbles into a pile of wood chips.
And I pull out my dagger and I just sort of hold, like, oh, okay. And I put the dagger away again.
Alright.
I go and pick up my bow.
Well, I guess everything is back.
Yeah. Everything is back.
So, do you think the rewards are back as well?
Can
Well,
I
let's
check
find out.
the chest for traps?
So wait a minute. I have to move turns. So you walk over to the chest and you check it for traps.
Yeah.
So the moment you touch the chest,
It's another mimic.
you stuck. And
Shit.
roll initiative again. Let's put that.
Did not have time to move.
Nice, Thalius.
More bleach, at least.
Well, not ideal to fight mimics anyway for me. Might as well be last.
Let's see. Let's start with that music again.
In hindsight, I should have changed my spells a little bit around, but
You probably don't
too
even.
late now.
Yeah. That's fine. I don't expect.
Well, if it's like if they're humanoid, I can do way more stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't
So
think,
you're expecting.
combat is the difficult part.
Let's see, adhesive. So actually, first, Andre, make a DC rank check. Adhesive. Make an escape DC 13, but it doesn't say which.
Can I use acrobatics, maybe?
Sure. Well, let's see. Double check what the rules are, because I have no idea.
I guess it's if you're stuck to it, then it's strength,
Yeah,
I guess.
you feel sticky and you have to make a
You're
grapple.
grappled.
It's a grapple, so grapple
Yeah,
strength.
grappled.
Yeah, grapple. So make a strength.
Those check, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm stuck.
you're stuck, so you're grappled by this mimic. So you yeah, like okay, let's open this chest, and it looks very familiar, like the previous chest, almost like exactly the same. But the moment you touch it, it bites down on you, and you're now grappled, or at least stuck. So Thalius, what do you do? You see your friends grappled by your.
I hear a lot, I guess, so I'm gonna move past Sean and grab a dagger and throw it at the mimic.
Yeah.
21.
It's
And that is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Jeez. Okay. Oh, 25.
And then I'm gonna grab a second dagger and throw that as well.
Throw it, man.
10.
Ooh. Nope. That bounces off, unfortunately. But the first one found very good purchase. Nice rolling.
And that's it.
John.
Yeah. Spirit attack.
Oh, sorry, yeah, give me a second. I have to. Yeah, spear attack. Yeah, 17 hits. Yeah, you're a step closer. Okay, so it's close to approximately. Yeah, spirit. There's not a lot of place to go for the mink. Yeah. So that's 5 damage.
Yeah.
So, sorry, this is. Wait a sec. So the first attack was 15 damage, and this is 5 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Andre, you're stuck. You're grappled by this chest.
Ow! Fuck! I like drop my bow and but I assume I can't use 2 weapons because one it's my hand. That's
Yeah, you have to use one weapon. Yeah.
All right. Well, bonus action move Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna.
You can spend an action to try to ungrapple, right?
Yes,
get,
but I am the weakling, so I
Yes.
figured I'll still try and just stab my way out of this. Short sword,
do it.
18.
Hits.
That one. 6 points of
6.
damage.
Yeah.
Plus, where is that's under spells. Plus 4, plus the feature attack, which is a 8. So 16 for the first, and I can make a second one as part of the feature with the same weapon.
Yeah. Oh,
25
that hits. Rolling very well, guys.
for 10.
A lot of damage.
Oh, plus.
Stalker's
6.
first turn.
Yes. Yeah.
So 16 for the second attack, and 16 for the first attack.
Yeah.
So 32.
It's the mimic has advantage, so please roll well for 17.
That hits.
So that's
Ooh,
14
15.
damage. Oh, 15 damage, yeah.
Ow.
Some acid there as well. That's it's like it's slobbering all this acid over your arm while it's grappling you. Yep. Olivia, you just hear sounds coming from what's this one?
Run in,
Yeah.
and I'll see the mimic, and I'll cast Mind Sliver again. So please do another save.
Yep. Yeah. So 6, so it fails.
So you take 3 psychic damage.
Yeah, it's you see it's affected by it still has a mind, so it's affected by it. Tali, it's back to you.
Sorry
crowded
for
here.
being useless at the moment, guys. It's like there's nothing in my book. That's good.
That's fine.
Mind Sliver is very useful if you're in a party where there's a lot of saves involved.
Yeah,
Not
and
with-
I
not
have
with
like
3 melee characters.
Yeah, you can also set it up for yourself.
I can set it up for myself, but the other one is poison damage, and I'm pretty sure it's immune to poison. So use it.
The mage hand was also very useful with the Minotaur, so everybody had their hands free. So
Yeah, like a lot of spells for to beat traps and stuff.
support.
Well, it does acid damage though.
Yes.
I think having utility is more useful in a dungeon.
Well, I have a lot of those spells.
Sorry, that was Talis. What do you do?
Oh, it's my turn now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'll keep throwing daggers. 25.
Yeah, yes.
And that's another 15 points of damage.
Jeez, yeah.
And throw another dagger.
Natural
Nice.
20, awesome.
That crits.
Too bad you don't get sneak attack on that one.
Nope. That's only 8 points of damage because the sneak attack doesn't apply.
Why not? It's the occupied.
Yeah, only once per turn.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Damn it.
So
Okay.
yeah. That's
That's your turn.
action and bonus action.
Sean, you're up.
Yeah, I'll keep hitting it with the spear.
Do it. Oh, not good.
Maybe not. I'm kind of distracted with the asset, trying to get out of the way of the asset.
Yes. You think I want to hit it, but also I don't want to add acid on my stuff. It's a very nice spear, a nice trident and stuff. No.
Yeah.
Andre is good there. Speaking of Andre, still grappled by this 19 hits. You're rolling very well, nice. 7 and Hunter's Mark or something.
6 for Hunter's Marks. 13.
Awesome damage dealer, man.
Is it not dead yet?
Nope.
Because I don't have my I don't have my other hand, so I can't bonus attack.
Yeah. Okay. Mimic is back, trying to bite down again. So it's liking the taste of you. So it tries to 12. Probably misses, right?
Yeah.
I'm rolling so
I
shitty, man.
Somehow managed to like jump out of the way while still being attached to it.
That's
It's quite
ridiculous
impressive
how,
sight, actually.
I think I've rolled only below 10, except for once this round, but it's good for you guys. So Olivia, intelligence save.
No, a wisdom one this time. I'm
Oh.
gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So,
Okay.
wisdom save, minus D4.
So minus D4. Well, it's below 10. So
Yeah, it's gonna fail. So you are knocked prone. You're like everything becomes funny for you, and
I'm immune for prone. So
oh, okay.
that's
Then you're not
but,
prone.
But everything goes funny to me. Okay, interesting. I have to think about how a chest will be, but it's really grimacing.
This does
It's
not
really-
make it any less scary.
That's a lot of teeth to be like moving, laughing.
Smiling.
And I'm stuck to the lid, so my hand is just going.
But do I have to do any other conditions to it? That's just that's right.
Damage to it as well.
No, it has no immediate damage. It has something with damage.
I think it's incapacitated.
No, it knocks prone, but he's immune to prone, so
Oh.
at the end,
I have to look it up.
no, it doesn't apply.
Okay.
Every time it takes that, it needs to make another wisdom save, but
So it basically has no effect other than the
Yeah.
fact that the chest is laughing at
You
us
fall
now.
Yeah.
prone and then there's other stuff.
basically
But
every damage he has to do it again, but what's the point?
Oh, no, it's incapacitated, right? It
Well-
falls prone, but it becomes incapacitated. Enable and incapacitated no actions or reactions. So
Well, but if
No,
you
but
can't
if-
fall
if you
prone,
can't
you
fall
can't
prone-
become incapacitated.
yeah,
It's
it
an
depends
effect from falling
whether.
prone, you become incapacitated because you fall
Yeah.
prone and start laughing. But if you can't fall prone,
He's
has
still
to-
laughing.
But it's still laughing.
Still laughing, yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah,
other
it's
than
laughing.
that, it's a waste of a spell. But
But it
Oh,
would be
by
a
the
bit
way,
of
if
a
the
waste because
intelligence
the
is
whole
under
point is
4,
that
it doesn't work.
You would
yes,
get
I checked.
advantage.
It's 5. So
yeah,
So it should work. It
Okay,
just
but,
shouldn't fall prone, I think.
it's. You haven't never seen a laughing chest, but this very odd sensation. Talis, what do you do?
I'm super confused now and sort of look at Olivia as if like, what's going on?
Why is the chest laughing at us?
And then I guess I'll just keep throwing daggers at it, see what happens.
Yeah, I'll probably dice then.
It has to die soon.
A 13,
Hits, yeah.
and that is 10 points of damage.
Nice. Still not dead, guys.
And
That's,
then there's a 6 dagger coming for an 8.
misses.
That was my turn.
Okay. Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hit
that's
it with the spear again. 14.
14 hits, yeah.
Please kill it.
Trying. 10 points damage.
Almost. It's looking at death's door. Andre.
Finish it off. Sorry.
If it hits me, I'm most likely unconscious. Stop laughing at me! 24.
Yeah, hits. Yeah.
5. Plus 2. 7.
Oh, that pushes it over the edge. So 6 lives. So yeah. It's
Stop laughing!
Hunter's mark for the win, and it collapses into rubble. How do you want to do this actually?
It's like it's just laughing at in between the laughters, just panic like stop, and I just like shove the sword into its mouth like. Yeah. I hope does it let go, or is it still sticky after its death?
It's actually there's still this acid residue. It's not actively anymore, but you
Everyone, get me!
you definitely have a shitload of splinters in your arm. So it's,
Uncomfortable.
Oh!
yeah.
Well, I guess
but the
the
original
place,
chest was not there. But
I guess the place really did change then.
Right, so you open the door with the key and then another mimic appears, but if you break it open, there's only one.
Well, maybe it's because we
Perfect, then.
already took the reward. It doesn't want to give us twice.
you see some thing glistering somewhere in the corner though. So between the rubble of the mimic. So
Can we have a look around?
yeah, make a investigation check. Let's say Andre and Sean can do that because they're closer by.
I'm still collecting all my daggers.
Yeah, so you find your dagger, and I think that's the only thing you're focusing on right now. Sean, sorry, Sean, this is Sean roll. Sean, actually, what you do see is there's some gold pieces there. Not a lot. Was it the gold or silver? Let's double check. There's you find like 5 gold pieces and a bunch of like 20 silver pieces and this silver key, which you've seen before. It's another key of the labyrinth that you had before, but disappeared from your inventory when you left the maze.
Yeah. I'm able to use it yet before. Okay. You writing down the money?
Yeah, I
Just add everything up at the end and then distribute it.
We do a bathroom break after 3 combats.
Yes. Yeah, we can have a short break and pause the
Sure.
video here and